What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We are so glad to be back this week. Happy 420, everybody. Do you know where your bong is? Well, I know where mine is, but I'm indoors, so I've got my trusty backup plan to help me avoid getting in trouble for smoking in the house. So hopefully you guys do as well. And if you're not going to partake, that is totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. If you're more of a drinker, well, you can still keep up our tradition by grabbing you some cold, refreshing, alcoholic or non-alcoholic beverages and get ready for the show. Welcome once again. I am your host, formerly known as the Locks That Rock Swinger Cyborg to Die For, and this is Surviving Rocklahoma, the official podcast of Rocklahoma. And we are so glad to see everybody, especially you folks in the comments. Thank you so much to my co-hostess with the mostest, Christy Gross of Camp Mardi Gras, for the sound check. Speaking of, I am ripping the camp with my beverage container. Thank you so much to Mary Fain to this lovely gift she made for me. On the flip side, it's got that wonderful skull, but limited edition. Bet you don't have one of these. But with that being said, folks, we have a great show for you guys. I have an interview that we were so fortunate to capture from Stitched Up Heart when Angel and I caught them at the Vanguard. And let me tell you, Rebel is a huge fan of the band, and I completely understand why after sitting for that short amount of time as we had that short interview with them. And I was starting to get a little bit misty by the end of it. And so then we saw that performance. Absolutely amazing. We'll tell you a little bit about it following, here a little bit later in the show. We also have some news about our next show that we're going to be covering. I'm, of course, talking about the Music is Medicine Festival presented by ROK A Vet. And we also have some musical features to bring you. I've got a couple from the Rock Box, including one from the Almas, and I absolutely love that band. They are so entertaining to watch, and man, the pipes on them. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and kick off the show. That's right, we are live, and as Christy pointed out over there, I love the sign she got me a while back, and no sooner did we get our live studio sign set up, one of the gremlins got a hold of the cables, so I had to re-solder the cable and repair that. But you know what, we are live, and there's the comments. We see y'all there, right there. So let's go ahead before we get started, and we're gonna pay some bills. First up, I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to DEB Concerts, who answers the question, what do you want to do with your life? I want to rock! Yes, and rock he will be doing, as he does every year, inside of the Roadhouse stage at Rocklahoma with the DEB Concert stage. And he's got some amazing bands that are coming up, including several locals that are near and dear to our hearts, and a couple our good friend Circus will be making their Rocklahoma debut. So excited about that. Now, we also want to thank a huge sponsor, at Your Service Rentals, for everything that they do for the show and the Rocklahoma community. I mean, they put up with all of our crap, right? And all of our pissing and moaning and anything that you freaks do in the porta potties in the middle of the night.
Giggity.
But I digress. You know, if you would like your own portable restroom so you don't have to share with dozens, if not hundreds, of other people, other strangers. Well, you can get your own portable restroom for your campsite, and you can also get you a swimming pool that you get to keep and take home when you're done, because I'm sure they don't want to have to clean those things out, or dispose of those. But you get nice, clean, cool water that'll help you beat the heat during Labor Day. And I tell you, one of my go-to strategies is to put my feet in the pool at the end of a hot day. I tell you, it takes miles off of the marathon yet you will be walking that weekend. So you don't want to be caught out like that guy in the middle of the dark. Hey, what are you doing over there?
Dinner was full!
Yeah, he didn't call at your service rentals. We also want to thank the Rocklahoma Bitches for everything that you do for the Rocklahoma community, as they are Rocklahoma's newest proud partner. And they have been bringing last year they brought the Rocklahoma late nights. And they, as my understanding is, they will be back this year, and they are working on a special shindig that we're going to be getting together August 22nd. Save the date. Don't make any plans. August 22nd. That's all I've got to tell you right now. Details are still forming, but we've got some the ideas that the Rocklahoma Bitches have been throwing around, and I am so excited to see what they put together. Speaking of proud partners, I want to thank the photographer that has been covering Rocklahoma and the other local festivals that we cover for going on 5 years now. I'm talking about photography by Angel Lee, soon to be. And I've got an announcement, and I have been approved, because we would like to invite all of you. Now, these photos will eventually be moving over to, well, I tell you what, before we show you that, let's show some of those highlights from the Stitched Up Heart show a few weeks ago at the Vanguard. Huge shout out to Between the Broken, featuring our good friends Brax and Alejandro and others in the band. We also want to throw a huge highlight and remind everyone to check out Photography by Angel Lee, as she has just released those stunning photos from Stitched Up Heart. You can also find the 2 Minutes to Tulsa event that was at the Vanguard last month. And what is that? What is that in the corner? Well, I am so excited to announce, on behalf of our very own Rebel, and as I love to call her, Rebel with a Lens, she is known as Photography by Angel Lee, but, just to streamline things and get everything all fresh and up to date and current and just easier to remember, she has decided to relaunch, and she is now to be known as Rebellious Photography. And congratulations, Angel, for on that rebrand, she has announced her new photography page, and photos are now being posted. So it looks like the 2 Minutes to Tulsa event featuring Atrophy, who we interviewed, has been released on her new page. So make sure that you all check out Rebellious Photography. The link is there in the comments. And I tell you what, and here's how we support local businesses, just like we support local bands. Take that page. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Look at that. She hasn't even formally announced, and she's got almost 300 followers. So what you can do right here, you click on those. Where is it at? Anyway, there's a way where you can invite your friends to follow this page, and that's what, I guess it's because I've already done it. Well, so much for teaching y'all how to do that. But invite your friends, invite your bands, anybody else in the music industry or who does events that would like photography services. Make sure that you holler at Rebellious Photography. Congratulations, y'all. Next week, that ad will be way smoother. And I will have us a script down and all that good stuff. But it's new, man. This just happened in the last couple of days. So excited. You know, in addition to being a stellar photographer, Angel is also a proud veteran. And speaking of veterans, we want to give a huge shout out to our good friends in ROK A Vet, who believe that music is medicine, and it is their mission to get that medicine to our veterans, our warriors, the folks who put their lives on the line to defend our freedoms and serve their country in any capacity. And we appreciate that sacrifice that so many has done, and that is why this year they have decided to do their first ever music festival. It'll take place Memorial Day weekend at Post Oak Lodge, featuring Scotty Austin of Saving Abel, Circus ahead of their Rocklahoma debut, and many other local bands. And we are featuring many of those local bands right here on the show in the weeks leading up to the festival. And we are so honored and humbled to be invited to host the festival. As you all know, the only thing that I love doing more than I love doing podcasting, and that's hosting the events, getting up on that stage with the microphone and getting all of you folks hyped up and keeping the entertainment flowing. And it's just something I absolutely love doing. So I'm so excited to do that for the boys and girls of ROK A Vet. So remember, folks. Oh, and speaking of, you know what? Guys, check this out. Let me get rid of that right quick. So a little thing happened over the last couple of weeks. ROK A Vet has released a website. They asked if I could help get this up and running, and so I said, you know what, hell yeah. Let me get that overlay out of the way there so you guys can see that. Yeah, so we've got rockavet.org is still is officially live. That is rockavet.org. Established 2019 with over 400 tickets donated and distributed to veterans, with a community of over 3,800 people and proud sponsors of the local community. Thank you so much to Pryor Liquor, Wines and Spirits for everything they've done for the community. And more of these photos from Photography by Angel Lee can also be found on that website. We also have an area where if you are interested in donating to the cause, you can do so right there. And there are a lot more. One thing that you definitely want to find on rockavet.org is click on the events tab, as we have all the information you might need for the Music is Medicine Festival that we've been talking about. You can also find the link. Now, it is time, folks, to be getting those tickets, y'all. There is a link to the festival. You can also find it on ROK A Vet's social media outlets, and you can find it on survivingrocklahoma.com. But it's over on Eventbrite, and it is ROK A Vet Presents Music is Medicine Festival. Tickets are on sale. You can get day passes for $33, or you can do what I recommend you do, and that's go ahead and plan on camping, y'all. I mean, it's only $50 to camp, and yeah, $55. That's camping for Friday through Sunday, general admission with camping, or you can get single day without for $33. Now, there is also a really cool resort and hotel there on the site of Post Oak Lodge Resorts, and we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. We'll go ahead and move on. I see you folks in the comments. We also, you know what, who else will also be there? The Big Ole Bus. And huge shout out to Monty and the gang for what they are doing with the Big Ole Bus this year, as there are a lot of upgrades to the bus, including an expanded stage, and they will be the second stage at the Music is Medicine Festival. So it's going to be an amazing time out there. The lineup is available, so definitely want to get your tickets now. And we also are looking forward to all of their events at Rocklahoma. Now, we also want to thank our own Tannenbaum Graphics for everything that he's been doing for the show, including all of the teasers, and also for developing those t-shirts. Remember, folks, if you would like to represent your Surviving Rocklahoma podcast, you can get all of your official podcast of the, official merch of the official podcast via Tannenbaum Graphics. We have the link there in the comments, and we will also be sharing them on the Facebook page. That's also where you will be able to get some of the new upcoming designs for Surviving Rocklahoma and Rebellious Photography. Now, you know, I've been gabbing for about 20 minutes, and I think it's time for us to go ahead and kick off some tunes. Oh, I forgot. Go figure. What would a stoner do on 420? But forget. So before we kick open the show, normally I crack open a cold one, but given today's the date on the calendar, and it's sort of a holiday for those who partake of the cerebral celery, and I've got my own. So on behalf of all of our sponsors and Pryor Liquor Wines and Spirits, happy 420, y'all, and cheers. Oh, that was weak. There we go. That's a good one. Now if I can just get by without here it comes. There's that coughing fit. Well, I tell you what, while I nurse my lungs right now, and you guys check out this band that is going to be playing Memorial Day weekend at ROK A Vet's Music is Medicine Festival. Here's Stretch. All right. Woo, give it up, studio audience. All right. Yes, that was Stretch with Firestarter. You can catch them next month at that humble shindig that we're going to be throwing out in a different field out in the middle of nowhere. I'm talking about an awesome retreat over at called Post Oak Lodge in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And of course, I'm talking about the Music is Medicine, as that is the next event that we will be officially covering as on behalf of the podcast. I'm checking out the comments right there. Only smoke at festivals, and I'm ready for bed nowadays. Well, we're glad you are staying up with us, Jesse. I see Gina Hodges in the comments. What's up, Gina? Badass Lori Brass is excited about the festival, and I'm also excited about Rock the Equinox. Huge shout out to Lori Brass and everything that she's done for the Rock the Knox Festival. We will also be hosting that an event for that a couple of weeks, or excuse me, the week after Music is Medicine Festival. We'll be at the venue Shrine, where we will be raising money for the Keep the Knox Free event. It'll be, whew, man, they gave me some good stuff this time. Okay. Storage 24 will be headlining the event. Also playing will be We Are Oriah, Stanley's Revenge, and Copper Steel, as well as 7 Foot Monkey. Going to be an amazing show. Can't wait for that one, y'all. Now, what are you guys planning on doing? Let me know in the comments. So, for those of you who are planning on attending the Music is Medicine Festival, they've got a beautiful campground out there. It is an amazing property. And, it is primitive camping for $50. If there's a burn ban, I don't think you'll be able to have like charcoal grills or anything out there, but if it is a nice calm weather and it's not super dry, you might be able to have those. But you can go to Post Oak Lodge website, and they will have all of that information on what you can and can't do there on the property. Now, while you are on that website, that's where you will also be able to get you a hotel room or a cabin if you decide not to camp. You know, some of us, we're happy to rough it. We are at home at a festival if we are out in a campsite, especially those of us who normally put our campsites together. Now, I did bring the family as we were a vendor at the last event we covered at Post Oak Lodge, Terps and Chains. And I tell you, it did get pretty warm out there. And one thing that I wish I did that I am doing for this festival is I'm going to go ahead and get me a room. You know, I'm going to put the kids in the hotel room. That way they have access to the hotel swimming pool. So if you get hot and you've got a room, you can go out and have a swim and all of that. And you can ought to check out the other facilities that they have available there at the venue. Now, that is separate from the festival. Now, the festival is its own event. If you don't want camping, that's totally fine. You can get a day pass, but I think it's, man, at that price point, y'all, I mean, we are getting over a dozen bands. Look at those bands, man. Propane grills, I'm not sure, Lori, you will want to contact them. I do know, I called them last week, and they've got rooms available. So I know some of our community, our good friends, like to do what we lovingly refer to as a hotel takeover, and that's where they get multiple rooms together, just like we would a campsite, and you have nice facilities and you're all together with your friends. And I will tell you that the hotel rooms are comparable to anything that you're going to pay for in Tulsa. They're actually cheaper. I think you can get your hotel rooms for like 150. I'm not sure. You'll have to look them up, but they're nice, and it's a nice facility out there. Let's see what we've got. Bringing my bougie tent and air mattress, Christy says. Yeah, absolutely awesome, guys. And you will also catch that band that we just featured. Once again, that was Stretch. And we are going to be having a couple more of the bands that was on that lineup in the coming weeks, because there's just so many local bands that are being highlighted right there. And that's what we are all about here on the podcast, is featuring all of our locals. Christy says hotel takeovers are for city shows. LOL, I'm camping. You know what? Some folks, they can't do the roughing it. Some folks, they gotta have the air conditioning, and it's still a month away, so we don't know if it's gonna rain. We don't know. Hey, I'm not talking about that stuff. Christy, stop dancing right now. No dancing for the next 4 weeks. Christy is not allowed to dance, because that's how they do it over there in the Choctaw world, and she'll bring the thunder. You think I'm joking? That's why we get tornadoes almost every year. She's only happy when it rains. If we are volunteering and we drive a truck, can we sleep in the bed? That's a good question, Mud. Probably something you want to talk about, but you can go over to rockavet.org and you'll have the link to all of that information. And if you want to volunteer, they have also announced that Brent Mason, excuse me, is going to be where did I get Brent Mason? This stuff's hitting, but yeah, they've got people that's going to take over the volunteers and such. You said that. I know, Lori. You know what? I'm gonna get myself in check. In the meantime, I've got a treat for you guys. We sat down with Stitched Up Heart a couple of weeks ago, and you guys have just got to listen to this interview, and it is truly inspiring. They are such humble people, and they've got such a positive message, and the performance was spectacular as well. We featured them a couple of weeks ago, and everybody's response was just absolutely awesome. So they were so proud of the video. We're going to feature that as well. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Stitched Up Heart. I am the host with the locks that rocks, Adam Richmond, and this is the official podcast of Rocklahoma, Surviving Rocklahoma. And when we are not talking about the music festival that brings us all together, we are talking about the local music scene and those abroad. And we've got a collection of fine musicians that are joining us from all the way from LA, and Stitched Up Heart. What is up, y'all?
Hey, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for making time for us, y'all. And you've come through the area before. Tell me a little bit about rolling into Tulsa today.
You know, actually, we were just talking about that. It's been since 2014 was the last time we played Tulsa.
Actually, that was even before I was in the band.
That was before Randy was in the... That was
I didn't join
over 10 years it's been since we played Tulsa. We played at Oklahoma City. but we never played Tulsa. We haven't played in a long time, 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you were like 8.
I was 8 years old.
So we got the new guy and we got the baby.
Wait. I mean, 11 years. Am I still the
11
new
years,
guy?
still the new guy.
New.
I'm new.
I'm new.
I'm the baby,
She's
though.
a baby.
All right.
She's 1 year. She's a 1-year-old baby.
I like it. Well, that's a longevity too. Tell me a bit about keeping the whole thing together over all these years.
It's complete chaos, and somehow we just keep gaff taping us,
Yeah, there's a lot of
Literally got
basically we butt
stitching us back
heads.
together.
Yeah, pretty much butt heads.
No,
Figure out a
actually,
way around our
this tour
differences.
hasn't been that bad. We've been
Yeah.
actually trying to communicate more. Whenever we feel an energy that's not like good, we confront it and talk about it, and that's been really helpful, I think, this tour. Yeah, like, because usually Randy and I like to,
Really butt
like,
heads.
he's like my annoying big brother. Like, we have to pick on each
She
other.
does stuff that
But
just
this
is like
tour-
the most.
I get
Hey,
it.
no fighting, no fighting, no fighting. We're being so good. We've been so good. It's like the last show.
Last
we
day.
can do this. We got this, man.
Mm.
I totally love that, and I relate. You know, we've been covering the scene for 11 years, and my amazing photographer Rebel. In 23, we traveled on a whim all the way to Florida to cover Rock Island in Key West, Florida, and that's where we have become like road brother and sister. And the level of communication and empathy and understanding you guys have to have while being stuck into that closed, confined vessel as you see all the country. That's something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's definitely challenging, and you just have to like know when to listen. When you need space, you have to actually just step away from the situation, because it's a lot of overstimulation sometimes.
Knowing everybody's boundaries, you
Mhm.
know, and when to say something, when not to say something. Sometimes I say stuff I shouldn't probably say. I can't stop myself sometimes.
We're all like that. We're all like that.
Oh, should I say
we
it?
all
Should
have our
not?
moments.
We all have our-
Oh, no,
We all
oh.
have our moments.
Too late.
We can be a little bitchy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna come with the territory, with the stress, with lack of sleep, with lack of food, things like that, and just go. So it's coming out in just other forms. So we've been really good about this tour specifically managing, just trying to keep everybody as positive vibes as possible. As, you know, and you can't win them all.
Right.
There's going to be a day someone's sad. Everybody's going to cry at least once a tour. Well, all the girls. There's like 4 girls in this RV. So we all cry at least once. It's just
Nice.
inevitable.
Yeah.
We have to cry. I
It's
call
gonna
them
happen.
holy water. It's
Holy
like
water.
tears are holy
It's
water.
kind of like we're having the battle of the sexes. 4 girls and 4 guys in this.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is get enough girls in the RV that they're outnumbered the boys.
I like that.
Not good for me.
What? What guy would say that?
And you guys are like right in the middle of your tour too, gentlemen. You guys have been through what we'll just refer to as a season or two along the tour.
Well, I mean, yeah, today's the very last day of this run, and then from here we drive all the way back to Los
We got like
Angeles.
3 weeks off.
We got 3 weeks, and then we're right back at it again.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, tell me a little bit about coming from LA. Is for us, we see you folks coming out of LA, and man, you guys are living the dream, and that's where people go to find this lifestyle. And so we see you folks come in here and seeing us who are just trying to do what you guys do out that way. Does the culture out that way prepare you for this life?
I don't know if it necessarily prepares
You could definitely get lost in the culture, and
Yeah.
you can get into some really dark areas in the culture there. And
You just have to be
yeah,
where the opportunity is.
yeah,
So LA, Nashville, New York, whatever it is, if you're there and you're just being a normal person, you'll end up finding your path and your opportunity. That's essentially it. But you will navigate and you will find the sharks and the people trying to take advantage and all that stuff. So you learn how to spot those things and maneuver against those things and all that stuff.
I like that. I like that. Now, traveling all over there, now every regions and have little sub communities and such, and I always wonder what it's like for you folks that are on the road and seeing bouncing from community to community and seeing how the local scenes are different from spot to spot.
I don't know. I really liked Florida a lot. be
Yeah.
honest. We just
You're talking
we just,
about California or just in the
Yeah.
United States?
Anywhere
Everywhere.
you
And
along
everywhere,
the
okay,
tour.
Yeah,
Florida's been fun.
we had 4 shows in Florida this time
Wow.
around, and it was
We have a lot of family out
Yeah.
there, so like we get spoiled a little bit. It was just like, I mean, you're opening up for Sebastian Bach, looking at the ocean on the sand, and your dad's there, and it's just like you got family, you've got your best friend since
the best.
preschool. Like I was just like, that is one of the moments as a kid that I always just like, just the dream. Like it didn't have to be the best PA system or whatever. It was a sold out 1,000 people on the sand, you know. But it was with Sebastian Bach. But
Yeah. He's phenomenal
Yeah.
live. He's really, really good live.
and we went to St. Pete, and that was a pretty crazy show.
That was
too,
like
'cause
$3,000.
His birthday.
3,000. Was
The
that
St.
3,000?
Peter. St.
No.
Peter.
Wait.
I heard the venue is
St.
4,000
Peter. Yeah, it was
cap.
like 3,000
That they,
people.
and it
played
was
for it.
supposedly it was sold out. The St. Petersburg one.
Yeah, we sold it out.
Yeah.
There
That
you
was
go.
us. Hey.
With attitude, say it again.
Hey.
You know,
sold
originally
out
we
3.
had gotten a call from Sebastian, and he was like, "Hey, can I come open up for you guys?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. You know,
Whatever, Randy.
well, you know what? Why don't we come open for you instead? You know, you can run a little long."
I want to open it for you.
I'm gonna tag Sebastian in this one.
You know, I'm glad you
Just
all
that
brought
clip.
up Sebastian Bach, and we talked to him last year about, you know, I'd say just before Labor Day, and I've never met him, I've never talked to him before. He's a good friend with our sponsor. Shout out to DEB Concerts.
Shout out.
He set this up for me, and he is just totally not what I expected. I mean, we all see the persona we see on TV, and he was in reality television for a bit. Tell me a little bit about when you get that call and you're meeting this guy and you're getting a fresh take from him.
Well, I know for some of us, like, we grew up listening to him and stuff, and you always hear the, like, good stories and bad stories, and it's like, you know, it's one of those, like, you should never meet your idols, like, kind of situation. It was, so for me, it was really nerve-wracking, because I was like, he's either going to be really cool, or what if he's not? You just don't know. And the first show, we're like about to go on stage, and he just walks up to us, and we just end up hanging out, and he's just like the coolest dude. And it
Yes.
was like, oh my god. And it wasn't just a momentary thing like, hey, we're just going to be cool to make sure that things are good. It was like the entire tour. It was like, he was like our best friend. It was like so cool. So I don't know, he's awesome.
Good dude.
He's so cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect either. After, I mean, I've been a fan of his for a long time, since like Skid Row, but hearing all the crazy stories, and then when you meet him in person, he's just like, he's actually very down to earth. He seemed very normal, you know, and just like he's mentioned, the first day he came, said hi. The last day of the tour, we hung out on his bus for about an hour or so, just hanging out and just talking with him. It was a really good dude.
He's just a normal guy,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah.
And he did.
Proud dad, too.
So I'm gonna hope that he also hears this interview and remembers that he told 2 of us that we have to do it again sometime.
Yep,
Oh, yes,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
And I'm pretty sure he was sad at the end too. Just gonna
Put that out there.
put that out there. Me too.
Hey, it never happens. I didn't expect him to remember me just from an interview, and then he's up performing stage and pointing side stage. I'm like, holy crap!
He has the
And he's
coolest
working,
outfits.
and so that's absolutely amazing. And
And his voice is the
Oh my
voice of
God.
an angel.
Every night,
Still
single
got it.
Every night, there's not one off-pitch note.
flawless. Flawless.
And
Yeah.
hearing I Remember You was like, whoa, this is insane. Like, I like
Okay, I
listening-
cried. I cried at I Remember You.
And my
the
favorite
last
song,
one especially.
Slave to the
First and
Grind.
last.
When he played that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
It's pretty
I
awesome.
love
Yeah,
him.
I'm sorry we're fangirling.
Yeah, the dude's a national treasure, man.
I agree. You know, and you guys have met more of your idols too, and I love your new stuff, by the way. And we played a track this past Monday featuring the Butcher Babies, the song Cannibal. Can you tell me a little bit about meeting them and collaborating?
Well, we've been friends with Butcher. I was at their very first show. I'm their #1 fan. Like, I've been there since the beginning. Everybody listening likes Butcher Babies. I'm the #1 fan, okay? We'll fight. I caught the Barbie she threw in the air at the crowd. It was destroyed. The hair was all cut off. It was mangled. I caught it. No idea what happened to Barbie, but it was pretty cool. And at some point, I think I asked to be in their band. I liked it so much. I was like, dude. And then Stitched and Stitched, a whole group of us from the LA scene, kind of just rose up together and watched each other grow, and like got to cheer each other on the sidelines. And so like kind of get to be in the band now by like doing a feature, you know, like it's kind of like sorta, yeah, maybe close enough. Close enough.
And you get to say that you rolled around on a bed eating fake body parts.
Yeah.
They killed us. We were on the bed with them.
Well, you gotta murder the band.
Yes.
There's two guys in the death metal makeup.
Especially if they're men, sorry.
That's our little cameo.
Oh yeah, man.
But no, so it was fun actually. I did a lot of the art department stuff and the props on that one. We had this Nerf gun that came from I think it was a League of Legends Nerf gun, and I painted it all pink. It was pretty cool, yeah. Then it was close to Valentine's Day, so they had a whole bunch of like cupcakes. I wanted it to be cutesy murdery, so we got like red cupcakes and like all this stuff, but then like strawberry like sauce, and it was sticky and disgusting. But we just used like baked goods, and it looked like a brain. I was like,
it was pretty gross.
It was like a little like baked good, and it just put syrup on it, and I was like, this is kind of nasty.
I want to say my big scene did get cut.
The best scene in the video.
Oh, okay. So I get killed by Heidi with an eggplant. She pulls out this eggplant from the back of her thing, and she hits me in the head with it and kills me.
We were like,
but they cut the scene.
What murder
Why did they do
weapon
that?
can we get away with on TikTok?
It was an eggplant.
An egg.
Giant
Literally.
pink guns are okay.
You know how many men in this world that you just lived out their fantasy, just being.
I mean, it lived out my fantasy too. So
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, and you guys have got this new stuff, and you guys are coming at the height of it. You're finishing this leg of your tour. Tell me a little bit about what's next for Stitched Up Heart.
Well, we're back home for 3 weeks. We had to do a couple of music videos, and then we're going out with Infected Rain, which is another awesome, badass, female-fronted metal band out of Moldova. We toured with them before. We toured with them with Butcher Babies straight out of COVID. We were like, it was Butcher, Infected Rain, us in 2021, kind of getting our feet wet back in the scene to see if the shows were still good. People are still getting like tested for stuff, you know, like shots and all the things. And so, but it was nice. It was the puppy tour. Everybody brought a dog. So like, you know, Lena from Infected Rain, she has a little dog, a mini schnauzer. And then obviously Butcher Babies has a little dog, Toki. And then we had a little Pomsky. And so it was the puppy tour. But yeah, so we get to do it again. We made friends with Infected Rain then, and excited.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys have, you've got your next projects, you've got your things you're working on. Is there still like a mountain you're still like, man, that's where I want to be. That's what I'm pushing. One big goal, one big festival or award.
Rocklahoma. Rocklahoma, yes.
Rocklahoma, all the
Do you hear me?
All the Danny Wimmer festivals.
We've never been on it. All the Danny Wimmers, yes. We've never been on it. I don't know why. I mean, maybe because we've only played Tulsa like 10 years ago. But we would love to play it. It sounds like a lot of fun.
I just want us to play a big festival together.
Yeah.
That'd be so awesome.
Oh,
I love it.
DJ wants to do Rocklahoma. Do it for DJ.
Yeah, do it for me.
Do it for DJ.
DJ.
Yeah, come on, Rock.
So before we wrap things up, I would like to talk about some of the underlying tones that run in your music. And I mean, you're an artist, and you're also very vocal about some of the things you've overcome and how your music really follows all of that, and you use that to inspire others. Can you tell me a little bit about putting your personal convictions and your personal strength into your music?
Well, why wouldn't you? I mean, like, everything that comes out is coming out naturally, right? When you're writing, you're just, you're channeling something, and you're just almost tapping into a level of consciousness that we don't really use just walking day to day, you know? And so there's messages in it that I don't even realize until later. Like Cannibal, for example. Like, I didn't know about Cannibal until a month after. I'm like, oh shit, people eat people. Like, that's a real thing. I thought I was just making a man-eater song. I'm like, what the hell was I channeling, right? So with that said, it needs to be said. And so maybe I was just a messenger, you know, at the time that it needed to be said. So that's where I stand on that one. And yeah, there's a lot of, it's interesting because we haven't rolled out all the songs yet either. You know, 666 is about addiction. I haven't drank in over 12 years, but I did start smoking weed again. So when I started smoking weed, I was like, okay, maybe I should write a song about how guilty I feel right now.
Cheers and welcome to Oklahoma.
Right. Smokelahoma.
Rocklahoma.
Changing that patent. But yeah, that's definitely a smoke shop.
I like that. Now, you guys are chasing your dream. Is there anything that you would say to folks that are wanting, they have that passion, that whether it be a music, whether it be somebody behind the scenes, somebody with a camera, with a microphone, just something, and they're having that doubt about themselves, or they're just having trouble keeping going it on and allowing themselves to enjoy the success and not talk themselves out of it?
Don't let. Go ahead.
I think I have two things. One was I heard from an interview from John 5 before I moved out to LA. Something that really resonated with me, and every now and then I still hear him say it, but he said, if you don't do it, someone else will. So, like, if you have, it doesn't matter what it is, if you want to be a doctor or whatever, just go through the steps, go through the trials and tribulations, and just be you and do your thing. And it always works out in some sort of weird way, usually a way that you would never perceive. But yeah, and then the other one is just, it's pretty simple. Just keep going. You know, it doesn't have to be too specific or crazy. If you think that something is stopping you, just focus on what is in front of you, get through that barrier, and just keep going. That's all you got to do. And I think Lizzie Hale said something very similar to Mixie at one point too. But, yeah.
I said just say yes. If you look for, First off, don't try not to turn down. You know, even just smaller gigs. Try anything you're gonna get seen. You're gonna get seen by people, but also don't let the naysayers get to you. Don't let people tell you what you can and can't do, and also to be prepared just to give everything up. If you really want to do it, just be prepared to give up your entire life pretty much and focus just on this. And if you can find 3 to 4 more people on the same page, that's another reason we're all still together, because it's like it's very, very hard to find people on the same page. People get pulled in so many different directions. But anyways, 4 people on the same page pushing the same project, one way is more powerful than you would think it actually is. So
I like that. And shout out to Yes Man. I saw that movie too.
Yeah, I think you just gotta keep pushing through it, and like people are gonna tell you like that, like, oh, you're not good enough, you can't do it, but like that makes you like want to do it more and more and pursue your dream. And like I think too, like I don't know, like a lot of people, like if they have different paths, but social media is such a good thing, and I think like keep posting on social media and like keep putting yourself out there is really good.
actually, that wasn't Yes Man. I think it was an interview with Dave Navarro that I saw. And Dave
Good
Navarro
call.
was the one
That
who
is
said it.
way more rock and roll reference.
He was just like, you know what? I said, fuck it. I just said yes to everything, and he just kept getting bigger, better, better gigs. So,
Hell yeah. What about you, Mixie?
I mean, all of that, obviously. But yeah, what Lizzie Hale said to me that one time was like, the only reason that I'm where I'm at right now is because all the other people that were doing it when I was doing it just gave up.
Yeah, you can't.
They just stopped. I just kept going, and that's where I'm at. That's where I'm here. But I mean, also, she's really awesome. You also have to practice a lot and have a voice, and oh my God. But yes, so it's just got to keep going. And I think that the biggest thing is to follow your heart on whatever that is, because if you are going for the wrong thing that your heart doesn't really want, then it's not really, you're going to waste so much time. Like, if your heart wants something else, like, and you know deep down more than anything that's really what you want, no matter how, it just seems so, don't be crippled by fear. It seems so hard to get. Like, there's no way I can be a rock star. I said that when I was 3. I want to be a rock star. I don't remember it. Mom told me. But yeah. So really, whatever it is, you just have to keep doing it, and you have to keep fighting for it. And but it has to be what you really want.
I love that. And I think that's a good way to sum things up. You know, before I conclude any interview, I like to give my guests an opportunity just to directly acknowledge their audience, the people who's going to be the fans tonight, the people watching the videos, either whether it's the 100th time or the first time. Stitched up to heart, the microphone is yours.
We'll give you kisses. Thank you.
I mean, just thank you for showing up.
Thank
and,
you.
Yeah,
like,
thank
being
you.
so supportive and listening to the good shows and the bad shows and everything in between, you know.
And the headliners really mean a lot too, because we're the headline and they're coming for us. They're gonna make their way to come see just us, which I think's really cool.
A lot of times we call these reality check shows. But the other thing though is like when we go on, it's like everybody knows who we are. You know, and that's
It's like seeing them like sing the lyrics. It's like, whoa, this is so cool.
When you see like
It's like a
5
heart-to-heart
people in a
moment.
Sebastian Bach tour, like one guy over there knows
yeah,
his
yeah,
song.
like-
That
but-
guy knows it.
But this, we're getting.
It's everybody, you know.
You know, one thing I want to say is that since I joined the band, I think when I first joined, the first show I did with you guys, it was like 5 or 6 people, and now there's 1 to maybe 150, sometimes 200 people at a show. But when it's just a couple hundred people, those people are just there to see you, and when they know like every lyric to every song, it's amazing. Like watching somebody sing back all the lyrics of what we're playing. And it's actually really beautiful, I think.
It's very.
And you know, that's what we in underground radio, that's what we're for, because it is ridiculous to get on radio. It's stupid how difficult it is to get on the radio, but we want to thank you guys for allowing us to play your art and put you in front of people who are thirsty for new stuff, new, not regulated stuff, just real what is out there. It's all about the exposure, and because of underground radio, we like to get them to your events so that people know your song.
Respect for that, man. That's really, really necessary. You know
Yeah.
how the
Absolutely.
gatekeeping works.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And some of us don't have 50 grand to be getting a top 10. So
I'm
I
saying,
don't know, you know, like what am I gonna poop out $50,000?
all the single ladies, we're not going to go there.
But thank you.
With that being said, I would like to give you guys a chance to introduce this sick new single that you all are so happy about.
We are Stitched Apart, and you're listening to Cannibal on Surviving Rocklahoma. How'd I get to be so evil? Blending in with pretty people. In this game, tight dress caught your eye, make you lose yours. I'm about to set my trap, a taste for flesh, and you're looking like a snack. I'm a goddess, and you don't stand a chance. I'm the queen of the damned. Eat your heart out, hits like fentanyl. What a great day to be a cannibal. Bash it, baddie, get what I want. Chewing on you, I'm a chainsaw. Best kind of mess, calling out my name till you're last. Love me, hate me, you're all obsessed. I'ma break your heart, cardiac arrest. 1, 2, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, bodies in the basement. Oh no, what you gonna do? You got a death wish, face it. I'm a goddess, and you don't stand a chance. I'm the queen of the damned. Eat your heart out, hits like fentanyl. What a great day to be a cannibal. Got you in the palm of my hand. Pretty psycho, pretty damn. Eat your heart out, sweet like caramel. What a great day to be a cannibal. About to set my trap. Got a big appetite, and you're looking like a snack.
me to be a cannibal.
And that was Cannibal from Stitched Up Heart featuring the Butcher Babies. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and listening to that interview. I tell you, it was so much fun joining the band. Normally we would video something like that, but we were invited into their personal space. We were invited on to their travel RV, and so it was just easier, and I think it worked better for us to present to you the audio as accompanied by those stunning images by the photographer formerly known as Photography by Angel Lee. I'm talking about our proud partner, Rebellious Photography, and you can find those photos and many more at both pages. But if you check out Rebellious Photography, make sure that you hit that follow button and you invite your friends to check out the page as well. You know, we also, what is up in the comments? I see the Liquor Daddy of Pryor, Oklahoma. Monty, what is up? Thank you. I like the shirt, and I gotta say, those are some pretty fine threads as well. It's nice and it breathes. You know, and we also got some, look at that. I'm prepared. It's 4:20 and I've got notes now. So we'll work on it. See, last time I had this much, I ended up lost in a hotel room, but that's a whole other live stream altogether. You know, our next event is going to be right here in Tahlequah at Sparrowhawk Camp. We covered them their first couple of years. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make it last year, but we will be back at Sparrowhawk Camp in Tahlequah, Oklahoma for Rock the River, June 25th through the 28th. We will be there with our vendor booth where we will have the podcast, and you can hang out with us, and we'd love to meet all of you folks, get pictures, and we'd like to hear your stories of the local music scene. And ladies, you can also buy some of my wife's fine jewelry that she's been making lately and help support that habit that she's acquired. Everybody needs a hobby, so make it a success for her, for me. Help me. Anyway, we also are going to be floating that weekend as well, so I will have the Mayhem Minnow out on the Illinois River. I got to get a fresh couple of attachments to add to the kayak, but I am so ready to get out on the river. We hope to see all of you guys there. You know, a couple of years ago, we hosted Rock the River, and we had over, we sold out all of their flotation devices, and they had to dip into the neighbors as well. So let's see if we can flood the river with the Rock family here at Sparrowhawk Camp at Rock the River. And ladies, we already know you folks, you fine females, have been able to enter to be the Miss Rock the River Festival with the, we were so proud to be there to crown our own Rebel Lynn, the other rebel we know, as the Rock, Miss Rock the River. I believe that was, what year was that? That was 22. And then, 23 we had, trying to remember who all won. But guys, you guys can get in on the contest as well. This is the first year that they are going to offer Mr. Rock the River as well. So guys, grab the kayak, and it's time to rock the dad bod at Sparrowhawk Camp for Rock the River. So with that being said, it is getting late. We are running a little bit past the hour, but you know what they say. It's my show, and I'm gonna stream as long as I want. So you know what? I figure let's break out some more tunes. We're gonna do another music feature. This one courtesy of the Rock Box. You can catch this band coming up at a couple of local festivals. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Rock Box, this is the Almas.
Cruising down the highway, still searching for a sign. Another 100 miles, got a sunset state of mind. Yeah, man, it's been there before. Been brought down on my knees, running out of empty. Still got my hopes and dreams. Another
Yes, the Almas. You know, folks, it is so, we love featuring local music here. That's just one of my favorite parts of doing this show, and of which there are so many. But if you'd like your music featured here on the show, it is easy. All you got to do is send us an email, survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com. Put together a quick, simple EPK and include a high-quality recording or video that you feel reflects your band. Remember, folks, I am hard of hearing. I experience music different than most people, so don't count on me to represent your band. Don't count on my ears to make sure everything sounds great. I count on you folks. So make sure you send me those high quality recordings. I only say that because I got a few people that likes to send like cell phone recordings from live events, and guys, it just don't sound good. I'm sorry. So make sure you listen to the music before you send it in, and from there we will put it out for the local community to hear. We remember, folks, if you have a great story from a local event or a review from a local event, rock the box. Veterans, all of our warriors out there, we would love to honor your service. Send us your photos of you in your service uniform so that we can represent our warriors. Rock the box. That's survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com. And remember, if you are, it doesn't matter how you are consuming this content, make sure that you hit that follow button and subscribe and do all of those things. And we want to thank all of you folks for sending those stars. Remember, the top stars senders, every live stream, the top stars sender will be entered for an end of the month drawing, which will be the week after next. So you've got this week and next week to qualify. So all of you who are participating in the Stars Wars, we appreciate you folks. Those stars, what those are little pieces, little bits of cyber currency, and that goes in the tip jar because we feature so much music here that we get copyright flagged. So we can't really monetize things the way most streamers do. So those stars, that is our tip jar, and that's how we sponsor, or how we power the show, aside from our fine sponsors, which, speaking of, give a huge shout out once again to our sponsors. Of course, DEB Concerts, who sponsors our road to Rocklahoma, and you can find all of that information right here on the show. Remember, my deal messed up. Anyway. We also want to give a huge shout out to At Your Service Rentals.
Dinner was full!
There we go. Remember, folks, you can get your own portable restroom for your campsite by going to AYSRentals.com. We also want to thank Rocklahoma's newest sponsors, the Rocklahoma Bitches. Proud sponsors of Rocklahoma, and we are so proud of them for everything they've done over the years with their philanthropic work. And we have a shindig going up on August 22nd. Details are to be announced. Save the date, y'all. We've got something a-brewing for August 22nd. Also, our proud sponsor, formerly known as Photography by Angel Lee. I'm talking about Rebellious Photography. You can find all of those photos as she will begin to start posting on the new page, Rebellious Photography. Make sure you check them out on Facebook, hit that follow button, and invite all of your friends. I have it on good authority that if we get enough of a turnout, she may have a special prize for some of her newest followers and the folks who share the page. So make sure that you guys are getting those folks to like and follow that page. And also, we want to thank the Big Ole Bus for bringing a busload of debauchery, not only just to Rocklahoma, but to Music is Medicine Festival here next month. And then I just found out in the comments that they'll be at Rock the River as well. Speaking of Music is Medicine Festival, ROK A Vet presents Music is Medicine.
On May 22nd and 23rd, ROK A Vet presents Music is Medicine Festival at the Post Oak Lodge in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Healing through sound.
We also want to thank one of our other proud sponsors and someone we fully endorse, someone I am eternally grateful for all of their contributions over the years as he has supported our podcast. He has outdone himself with these beautiful graphics, not only for that ROK A Vet festival, but you know what? He even made this for the event that we're going to be covering just a week later.
On June 6th, 2026, at the Shrine Venue in Tulsa, Oklahoma, keep the Knox-free benefit concert. Hosted by Adam Richmond of Surviving Rocklahoma. Come rock the night with bands such as Stanley's Revenge, We Are Arya, Copper Still, and closing the night out Storage 24. Tickets on sale now. Save the Knox.
With great graphics like that, y'all, that's how this production grows and becomes the next level. And we want to thank all the creative energies, the time, and the investment he's put in. And thank you so much to Tannenbaum Graphics, someone I am proud to call a friend, and we are so grateful for your contributions to this show, to the Rocklahoma campgrounds community, and all the work he did last year, as well as the work he will be doing this year. Huge thank you so much to the Christmas tree guy, Tannenbaum Graphics, and the gentleman that will be producing our t-shirts for the year. So be sure that you stick around. We will be providing you the updated links as we get you the fine threads so you can support your podcast and support your local businesses. Remember, folks, stay on the positive side of life, and until next time, rock on.